Good morning, and how are you on this absolutely amazing, wonderful morning? It's Wednesday morning, and here we are. It's another wonderful day. So, my blessing to you today will be amazing. I'm sure it is. What was your greeting to self today? My greeting to self was, here you are. You look sparkly today. The sparkle was wonderful in my eye. I felt really good getting up, and I said, there you are. You look sparkly today. So, welcome everybody, and I hope you had an amazing greeting to self. Today's mantra is, I take time to rest after a day of creating. I take time to rest after a day of virtual working. I take time to rest after a day of working. Whatever you were doing, you take time to rest. So your mantra is today, you take time to rest after a day of creating, working, virtual, whatever you were doing, take time to rest. My blessing today links with our mantra of today. Finding your balance in your life. Finding the balance in your life. Finding the balance in your life is important. And the best gift you can give yourself is to find balance. Right now, in this world of now and immediate, we tend to forget to look for balance in our life. We tend to forget it altogether. We don't look, we are so immediate and creating, and everything we're doing is now. Everything is now in this world. Our life is in a constant of having to do and doing some more. And if that is not enough, we go over it, and now we are all multitasking. We're doing this and we're running here. We are going here and we're coming here. We are driving and we are talking on the phone. We're doing this and we're multitasking all the way. When we are busy multitasking and working on several projects all at the same time, we forget to put any effort into finding balance in our life. We forget it. We don't remember to look for balance. We are so busy doing all the things we want to do. Things are off kilter. We know they are off kilter. Or you can say whacked. You feel whacked and you just keep going because you know you have to go. You feel like you're constantly on a treadmill, going faster than your legs or your heart can go. You're just going. What happens under those circumstances? You will eventually crash or you will just burn because you are doing this. But I know what we can do. I know how you can manage the stress. And this is why I'm here today to tell you what you can do for your blessing. You are worthy. So you knowing that, you're going to realize that the time is coming. This will affect your emotion and your physical health. The moment that you find yourself in a position of feeling like you're a hamster on a wheel, you need to step off, get off the wheel. You need to find some cooling down time. That I know for sure. I am very busy, but I manage everything in a certain way to make sure that what I am doing today, I have spaces between. I will show you how, I will tell you how. Family and friends might notice that you're going crazy and that you perhaps may need to attempt to have a conversation with you about slowing down and cutting back. This really works because you don't pay attention. None of us do, especially if we're determined to do what we're doing. You might find yourself being defensive. We all do when somebody tells us, hey, stop, what you're doing is not good for you. Naturally, you will notice you are not sleeping or you are not able to function all the time at the level that you like. My recommendation, though, to you is to withdraw. That's one of the things I always say. Take a time off, step off. Take a look at what you have been doing. Ask yourself some questions. Like when last you were on a vacation, when last you really just, you can't go now, but when last? This doesn't just happen right away. When last did you take time just for you? You know, what does your diet consist of? What are you eating? Are you getting sufficient rest? Or when you go to bed, you're thinking of all the tasks you didn't do and all the tasks you want to do? Are you working week after week without taking a stop, without breaking? Are you working on the weekend? Are you working from 8 to 10 or 8 to 11? What are you doing? After you have answered those questions, write a list of what you can do to bring yourself back into balance. Just write a list. What can I do? Think about it. It's your life. It's important. What can I do to fix it? This requires some massive changes, but you should not implement too many of those massive changes all at once. Because remember, you need to take small baby steps. These habits and what you're doing did not happen overnight. It did not take a week to come into your life. It took years of behaving that way. It took years of not caring about you. It took a long time for you to do this and not saying, you know what, I need to take a time out. You did it all by yourself. So don't expect to correct it in weeks. You have to reverse the situation slowly and carefully. You need to take the time out and say, okay, I'm going to watch this. I'm going to take my time and reverse. I'm going to be less this. I'm going to take this away. I'm going to take a break now and again. So, one of the three things or two things I have to tell you this morning is by getting sufficient rest, you go to bed earlier, don't take your phone or your devices. Take a book and rest yourself in a cooler bedroom. Open the window, let a little cold air come in. It makes you sleep better. Take your book and inhale and just try to read a little bit. When you feel you're dozing off, put the book down. Decide to stop multitasking. That's the second thing. Make a decision not to multitask so much. Cut back one. If you find yourself rushing to do this while you're doing that, then stop midstream and say, you know what? I'm not going to do this today. I'm going to do one thing at a time and see how I feel about it. Einstein said that when they asked him how he was so successful. He said that is because everybody's doing several things at the time. I'm working on one project at a time until I get it done. He had the luxury of doing that. We don't always have that luxury. But of course, we can turn around and we can figure out to put some of them behind, leave them for another day, complete one thing. Take a 10-minute break every 2 to 3 hours if you can. If you can do it every hour, then just sit for 5 minutes and close your eyes away from your whatever it is you're working on, away from your computer screen. Take a couple of deep breaths. Open the window, stick your head out. Open the door. But take a 10-minute break if you can. I do a 10-minute break every hour. I sit, I relax, I breathe, and I close my eyes in that 10 minutes for 5 minutes, and I do nothing. So I get up and I'm rejuvenated. I drink water all through that. So I do those things. I look like I'm very busy. Of course I am. So these are the three things you have to do. No devices in bed, a book, open the window, let some air come in. Decide to stop multitasking so much. Cut off one thing from your multitasking list, one at a time. Don't do it into rationally. Just go and, oh, I'm taking this, I'm doing it. That is the other extreme. That won't work. And take a 10-minute break if you can. The best is every hour, but maybe you can. So take it every 2 to 3 hours. But stop it and reward yourself. Have a cup of tea, drink some water in that 10 minutes. Close your eye for a minute if you cannot do 5 minutes. But close your eyes and ask your body to just relax and sit still. If you find you're going to fidget, let it go. You need to find balance. These are all the changes you do in the first week or so before making any more drastic changes. So this is what you practice before making any more drastic changes. Continuing valuing yourself. You need to value yourself and make every effort to know that you are worthy of these breaks. You're worthy of better and a more balanced life. You deserve a more balanced life. You're worthy of a great and amazing balanced life. And that you must do. No one is going to pull it out of you. You have to be understanding to yourself, I know I am better. I know I deserve better. What can I do to make sure that I get better? And that is what you have to do. As I said to you, what I tell you to do, I have done it already. When I come here with a blessing, that is some guidance to change something, it's usually because somebody is telling me they're working from 7 till 10 and they're working virtually and they're balanced and they feel like pulling their head down. But that is not what it is. You have to realize I am worthy. So you just shut the computer down. I know you cannot always do it, but find some time and stop the multitasking. Go to bed earlier and stay there. no devices, cut off the phone, and try to see what you can do because you are important. You will not be happy if you crash and burn. You will not be happy if you are like a hamster on a treadmill. You cannot do that. So we all in our life require some balance. Find your balance. Be critical of your actions yourself and say, this is not working. Listen to your body. It always tells you what it needs. So sending you light and joy on this wonderful Wednesday morning. I hope you enjoy the morning blessing and you will take action. If you need support, DM me, send me an email, and I will encourage you. I'll give you some head up so that you can see. You might get some little bit of information that I didn't share today that I can offer you. So have a wonderful morning and don't forget your mantra. I take time to rest after a day of creating. So you've taken time to rest after you spend the day creating, and you will feel better, making sure you love you. So how are you today, people? Deborah, how are you? Oh, hello, brother Eric. Hi, Yoko. How are you this morning, guys? Did you have a great night? I'm sure you did. So, Debbie, did you enjoy this? Eric, did you take time off? And you, Yoko, here you are. This is how we greet ourselves on the morning blessings. We go to ourselves and say, here you are. You look absolutely stunning today. Or you look sparkly. Here you are, brother Eric. You look handsome as usual. And Debbie, you're good. You and Yoko are always stunning. So, my dear ladies and gentlemen, have a wonderful morning and a wonderful day. And I will see you tonight at 7 p.m. with the IG Live if you're interested. I don't know what my topic is. I know it's ready, but I don't know what it is. Can't remember. So have a wonderful day and take care of yourself. I will connect. Bye, guys. Let me see, everybody is here. So we're good. Take care.